welcome to my channel. Today we will create a simple React application to cover all the concepts we have learnt in the React Fundamental series from lecture 1 to 12. This is a recipe finder app where we can search and filter items based on the categories. The React concepts we will cover in these videos are components for recipe item, search bar and filter section, props to pass recipe data and search or filter terms, conditional rendering to display search results or a no results message, map and filter to list recipes based on search or filter criteria, event handlers for search input and filter selection. If you are new to React, I recommend reviewing the previous lectures before beginning with this project. Otherwise, you can proceed with this project. This is the application we are going to build. Here you see a search bar, one filter drop down and the items, the recipes present here. Okay, so you can search the recipes by typing the name, or you can select a specific category and only that category of item will be visible. So let's type something. So now you see only chicken curry coming up. If I write paneer butter masala, but paneer is coming up as per the search. When you select all categories, all the items will be shown. If I select Indian, only Indian recipes are being shown. Similarly for Mexican, only Mexican recipes being shown. So this is what we are going to build. It is very simple and very easy. We are not going into very much detail and very much CSS. Normal CSS and normal functionality of the application we will cover in this project. I will create a new project first. Open this in a VS Code. Open the terminal. Give the basic command to create a React project. You can use all the advanced command as well, but I am going to go with the basic right now. I want the folder structure to come in this folder itself, so I will give this command. Or you can write the name and it will create a subfolder with that name, whatever is your name of the application you want to have. So the first thing what I'm going to do is go to my app.js and clear all of these. Okay, let's start the application. If you get this error, just install AGware. So we have our application ready. Now what I'm going to do is clear all of the index.css. We will be coding it from basics. Create a new folder in the src as components folder. Okay. Create 3 files. Recipe item.js, recipe list.js and searchbar.js. In each of the files, use React snippet to generate the basic code. Okay. You can install this extension. Coming to app.js file, we are going to add simply 3 items right now. Make the class name as container. Add the recipe finder name. Okay. Second thing I'm going to add is the search bar. And third thing is the recipe list. Okay. Remember to import them as well. And you see we have this basic layout. I will create recipes data which will have ID, name and category of all our recipe items. This is the recipe data. Now I will store this data in a state. In order to use state, you need to import it first. So basically I have added all this list into our recipe state. Now mostly we will be filtering out this and modifying this. In the original design, we have two items in the search bar area. One is the normal search bar where we are going to type the name of the item. Another was a drop down for all the categories. So I'm going to declare two more state. One for the search to store what thing I'm searching for. Another to select the category. Search term and filter category will be storing what values we are going to write here and select here. Coming to the search bar, let's code inside this. We already created a search bar.js file. Come to this file. We will have a class name as search bar. So div dot. Inside this, for this part, I will be have a input. Then for the this drop down, I will have select. Inside this, we will have multiple options. You can see the drop down coming here because everything is blank, that's why, and this is the input field what we have right now. Okay, so let's add some styling first over here. Coming to the index.css file, first we will give the basic styling for the body. We have a container class here, so I'm going to style that as well. Coming to the search bar, this is the basic styling that we have right now. Now, in order for this search bar and this drop down to work, I need to provide the values that I will be getting from the main app.js file where we have this state recipes. So we need to modify that. Whatever content I'm typing, it should change the search part. Okay, and whatever list I'm selecting, it should select that in the filter. Okay, so for that I will need two functions. One function is the handle search function and another will be the handle category filter. Both will have same event.target.value. Okay. Now I need to work on filtering the items. Okay. So I will create a new list as per the filter. I will take the original list. I'm not taking this because I'm already storing all the values into art state. Okay. So recipes dot, and we are going to filter it further. We are here using the filter concept. I missed one bracket over here. Okay, and it's kind of I'm using two filter right now. So again I'm in the next line I'm writing again filter. Okay, filter based on the category what we are selecting. Then again I will check for the recipe. Use the arrow function and return the value based on the filter category. So basically what I have done here, okay, basically what I have done here, that I am choosing the items, like whatever is the search term over here, I will select that and I am going to filter it according to whatever I am searching. Like you are typing and the search will be working. The next thing, whatever you will be selecting from this drop down, that you will select, and according to that you will match it, whether it matches this particular category or not, and it will show according to that the recipe item. Okay, so coming to the search bar, we are going to add some props over here. Okay, one is the search item itself, whatever is the search term, it is there. Okay, second we are going to add the on search. This is the function we are adding, what it should do when we are trying to search. Okay, and here it is going to handle the search. Third is the filter, which category we have selected, that should be passed as the prop. Okay, and fourth is the on filter category, same thing, handling the filter. Okay, so here there are four props. Again, let's go inside the search bar. First let us take the props over here, and I am destructuring them. Remember, whatever terms you are writing here should be exactly similar to the name you have given this part. Okay, so just take care in mind. Okay, our destructuring is completed. Now we can start writing stuffs inside input. So input is of type text. Okay, and the placeholder what we have given is search by name. Next thing is the value. What value will be exactly here when you are typing? Okay, that will be equal to the search term. And how this is getting modified on change, whenever you're typing it is changing. So which function is actually getting triggered? It is the on search. And what was on search? If you come back and see the app.js file, our on search was handle search, how we are going to handle, and we are having event.target. So it is automatically the moment you're typing here, it is automatically storing that value inside the search term. This is what exactly is happening in the search bar. Now we will check what is happening in the drop down. Again there will be a value here which will be equal to the filter category. Okay, this one. And again there we will have on change, and it is again triggering that same on filter category function, handle filter category. Okay, so if I come back here and check, for the on filter category we had handle filter category, so it is getting triggered. So whatever items you will select here, it will go and automatically get saved in not set search term, it is actually filter category, this one, set filter. Okay, it will go and get saved there. Writing our categories over here. One is that I have the all categories. We have all the categories here. So if you expand this, now I can see all the categories and I can select it. Okay. If you try to print the category value and the search value, you will automatically see that coming up here. Okay. So let's try something. If I'm trying to print here, search whatever I'm typing. Okay. Search term here. Okay. And you just see whatever I'm typing, it is getting there. And in the recipe in the other list, whatever list I will select, it will get stored there. Okay, so you can see Japanese is coming over here and whatever I am typing is coming over here. So this is how, if I select something else, it will change to Mexican. So this is how our state is modifying. State concept is very important. If you don't have basic understanding of state, you can go back and have a look on my use state hook video. Okay, our search bar is completed now. Now coming to the recipe list. Here I will need something more as a recipe item. So let me import that first. We will create this box. Okay, this box that we have here. So let's go inside this. I will give it a class name, recipe dash item, and I will use h3 for the name, this one. Okay, let me just write recipe name over here. Second thing what I'm going to have is category. So I will just mention category, nothing else. Okay, anything else we have? No, only these two stuffs we are having. So we are going to again modify it through props. So coming back to the recipe list, in the app.js, this area is whatever you will type, that will come here. Okay, so we need to see the filtered section. So whatever is in the filtered category, this filtered recipes what we used, we are going to pass it here again as a prop. So I will say recipes. Okay, so whatever filter recipes come from all the filtering part, that is going to be passed as the recipes in this area. Coming to the recipe list again, I will take this prop. Remember, whatever name you have given over here should be only written in this area, in the list area. Okay, I have destructured it here itself. Now let's make the component. Class name I will give as simple recipe list. Okay, and now we are going to make use of map. Okay, so what I am going to do is just open two brackets. Recipe is the list what I am having. I will use that. Then I will check for the length. Okay, if it is greater than 0, then what it needs to do, I will write the code inside this section. If not, I will write the code in this section. Okay, so let me tell you for if not. So when there is no nothing present in the filtered category, okay, this one filtered recipe is not having any item actually, so you need to show that no items are present. So coming to this area, okay, now styling when we get some recipe, when recipes dot length is greater than 0. Okay, and this is what we are using as conditional rendering, the concept of conditional rendering, whenever whether the list is present or not. And as I said, when I'm looking for a length, I'm not checking equal to 0 or not. You should always provide a proper expression in that case. Okay, otherwise again you will get 0 instead of having this over here. If the length comes at 0, it will show that 0 is the direct number. Okay, so always use an expression in conditional rendering instead of direct numeric value. Okay, when it is greater than 0, when we have something on the list, we need to show our recipes. Okay, so here what I will be doing, I will be using maps, recipes dot map. How it is going to render, open the bracket again, recipe, and it will actually return that recipe item component what we had. Some props, whenever you are using map, you should always use key. So in the key I am going to use recipes id. Okay, so it will be recipe dot id. Okay, and recipe will be equal to recipe. Okay, and in the recipe item, let's go inside this. I will pass one recipe over here, that was my prop. Okay, so whatever item is coming, okay, from the map, it will pass one by one to the recipe item. Okay, you can see this all came up right now. Why? Because we had like 6 items, and there is nothing present on the search, and there is nothing selected on the category. Okay, and why you don't see the value here? Because I have given hard coded values in my recipe item. Okay, so let's use a recipe prop, a prop that has been passed to have the recipe name and the category. So instead of this, each of our recipe has 3 things. One is the ID, second is the name, and third is the category. So that is what I'm going to use here. Recipe dot name. It will soon change to name. Okay, and similarly in the category, I wanted to have a recipe dot category. So you can see our items are coming over here right now. Now if I select something, only Italian, only Mexican, all categories. If I type something, chicken, chicken is coming. If I type paneer, paneer is coming. If I don't have anything, our search bar and our filter item is working. Now what we need to do is only style it to make it look nicer. But our basic functionality that was having the use of components, the use of map and filter, then use of conditional rendering when we are rendering this section. Okay, all of these are covered till now. Now we just need to do the styling section. Okay, so coming to our index.js file, normally I write the index.js file in the last so that the changes are visible to the eyes. So let's take this recipe list class name, come here. Okay, so roughly what you saw, I made it as flex. Flex lets you modify the items where you want to place your inner items. Okay, so I wrapped them and then I'm using justify content as space around. It will provide space here, 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 like this. Okay, let's style it furthermore. Now I have the recipe item, this one. Now I'm going to style this. Okay, by mistake I had given a colon over here. So these things you need to take care when you're writing a CSS file. So yeah, by mistake I had given normal brackets. You need to give square brackets when you are using type text. So this is what was affecting it. Okay, and here we have the drop down. I missed out this property, align item center. Okay. So I made some more changes to the recipe item. First of all, border radius I had written solid and the color in the instead of border here. So I changed it to that and also changed the radius from 1 pixel to 10 pixel. Another thing was it was not looking very even. So I provided a width and now we find it very nicely coming up. Our very easy recipe finder React application is completed through the use of very simple concepts. You can have a look on the concepts in my previous lectures. It is from lecture 1 to 12 of React fundamentals. It is present in both Hindi and English. Keep following for another such project. I will pick up another simple React application project with same concepts. Thank you everyone. Kindly like, share and subscribe the channel.